Thank you for joining me today, Laurie. My name is Shauna McLean, student number 452941925. This recording will be used for the purpose of my training and education and will be stored per TAFE Queensland's privacy policy, which is stored on the TQ website and is accessed by TAFE Queensland staff. Do you provide your consent to be recorded in this activity for TAFE Queensland to use this recording for my education and training purposes?
Yes, I do.
Great, thank you. I don't know how to stop sharing the screen, so that's just going to stay on there. All right. Good afternoon, Drew. Thank you for taking the time to come and meet with me today. As you know, the purpose of this meeting is to review your job performance, particularly in relation to achieving our project outcomes and your communication and interpersonal skills. We'll be using the Right Just Being employee evaluation form to guide the discussion today. Did you get the copy that I sent through to you earlier?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Excellent. And did you have a chance to go through it?
Yes, I have. Thank you for sending it through.
Great. I also just want to let you know, Drew, that this meeting may be recorded for assessment purposes. Is that okay?
Yes, no problems with me.
Excellent. Great, thank you. So let's start by discussing your self-assessment. How do you feel you've been performing in relation to your role as cafe manager, particularly in terms of emotional intelligence and problem resolution when it comes to the project?
Yeah, look, I think I've been doing well overall. Like, obviously, there's areas in which I could probably improve. I don't know, sometimes I just struggle with managing like my emotions, especially when it gets really busy in the cafe, and I could probably be better at resolving the conflicts that come as a result of that.
Thank you for your honesty, Drew. I appreciate your self-awareness. Based on the criteria in the Righteous Bean employee evaluation form, I've also noticed that emotional intelligence and problem resolution are areas that there's room for improvement. Let's just discuss that in more detail. In terms of emotional intelligence, I've observed that sometimes you let stress affect your interactions with the team, particularly in relation to the project at the same time going on as managing the cafe. For example, during peak hours, there have been instances where your frustration was noticeable, which can impact team morale. How do you feel about this observation?
Whilst disappointed, like I do agree, like I do find it challenging to stay calm during those times. Like there's a lot happening in the cafe and then the renovations out the back. I can see how it probably affects the team.
It's really great that you're aware of this. One technique that might help is practicing mindful exercises to manage stress. I can send you a couple of apps that might help you get on the right track. Additionally, taking short breaks when possible to reset might make a huge difference to your well-being. How does that sound to you?
The short breaks during the busy time might be difficult, but no, definitely helpful and something I should give a try. It'll be worthwhile. Thanks. Please do send through.
Excellent. And to further support you, what we're going to do is register you for an emotional intelligence workshop. I've attended this workshop myself in the past and I did find it very helpful. This workshop will provide you with the tools and techniques to better understand and manage your emotions, as well as improve your interactions with the team. How do you feel about participating in that workshop?
Sounds fantastic. Sounds very beneficial.
Great. Now, regarding problem resolution, I've noticed that conflicts among team members sometimes escalate before being addressed. For instance, there was recent disagreement between two baristas that affected their performance. How do you think that we could handle, or you could handle the situation more effectively?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I probably need to address it quicker. So instead of waiting, so address it more promptly and maybe mediate between the team members to find a solution.
Yeah, great. That's a good approach. I would also recommend setting up regular check-ins with your team to discuss any issues early on. Also, consider training and conflict resolution techniques to build your skills in this area. Would you be open to that?
Absolutely. I love learning. Again, would be very beneficial.
Excellent. Wonderful. Well, just before we wrap up, I just want to acknowledge your creativity. You've come up with some fantastic ideas for the new menus, and promotions that have been well received by our customers. Your creativity is a significant strength, and I encourage you to continue to bring your innovative ideas to the table, including the ideas, for the kitchen renovation that you carefully put together based on the staff's feedback.
Thank you so much, Shauna. I appreciate that. I agree. I am extremely creative and it adds value.
Definitely does. You're welcome, Drew. I appreciate your willingness to improve and your dedication to the team. Let's work together to achieve these goals. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks.